Welcome to Money News. I'm Kathleen Walter at Clinton Global Initiative in New York. With me this morning is Blake Mycoskie, the CEO of Tom's one-for-one shoes and eyewear. And Blake, thanks so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Just talk to us about your role here at CGI.
Well, we've been a member of CGI for many years now, literally since I started the company 7 years ago. And over time, we've made different commitments. But one of the main commitments we made was 3 years ago when President Clinton asked me to send shoes to Haiti after the earthquake, because many of the people needed them to protect their feet from rubble or tetanus. And so hundreds of thousands of shoes have now been donated by Tom's to the people of Haiti. But this year, our commitment changed a bit. Instead of talking about shoes that we were giving, we talked about our commitment to actually do manufacturing in Haiti and to create jobs. So our actual commitment is large-scale shoe production and creating jobs in Haiti. And we will be starting just in 4 months. In January, the factory will be working. I was just there last week, and everything's getting shipped in, all the equipment, and the training and hiring will happen after the holidays. And we will be creating jobs in Haiti, and that's a big part of kind of the future of Tom's.
And also a big step for Haiti, for sure.
Yes, the Prime Minister was in the room just now, and so was President Clinton. And I think the thing that is so important is through the different remarks that were made before our commitment, everyone was talking about jobs, jobs, jobs. It's a very consistent message that you can invest in education, and that's critical, and you can invest in security, and that's important. But unless Haitians have jobs and unless businesses come to Haiti, it would be very difficult for the country to really rebuild itself and to thrive. So we're excited to be one of the first companies to do that.
So talk to us about Tom's. Do you view Tom's as a business or as a charity?
We absolutely view Tom's as a business, but our charity and our philanthropy has been built in from day one. It's absolutely part of our DNA. We were giving away shoes for every pair we sold long before we ever made $1 in profit. And we've honored that commitment every single year, and we've now given over 10 million shoes away to children in need all around the world. In addition, like any other business, we're expanding our product lines. So 2 years ago, we launched an eyewear. So for every time we sell a pair of sunglasses, we help give someone sight. So we do everything from cataract surgeries to prescription glasses. And it's important to give people the opportunity to buy something as conscious consumers that they feel good about, but also they know what is happening. It's not a percentage, it's not some hard to understand formula, it's one for one. You buy a pair of shoes, we give a pair of shoes. You buy a pair of sunglasses, we give someone sight. And now that we can take that model and use it to also create jobs in these developing countries and really stimulate economic development, I feel like we're taking our mission kind of to the next level.
And talk to us about the American consumer. Why would an American consumer want to pay for not only their shoes, but for the shoes of someone that they've never even met?
Sure. I think the American consumer, is where we started, and now we are selling our shoes in 26 countries around the world. I think people want to purchase things that they believe in. We're seeing that more and more trend, especially with young consumers. And the interesting thing is because we've structured our model where we run a very lean operation and we don't spend a lot of money on traditional advertising, our shoes are actually very competitively priced. So one of the questions people ask me is, well, do you pay double for the shoes? But the truth is you can buy a pair of Vans or Converse or Keds, who are competitors, for about $45, and Tom's cost $48. So there's a couple more dollars maybe, but it's not a huge amount of difference between the shoes that they're already in the competitive set that they're thinking about.
Now, retailers like Skechers are doing knockoff brands using your model. How do you feel about this competition?
I think it's difficult. It's a difficult thing to see because there's a lot of people that could do giving, and we encourage companies to incorporate giving. But when someone is basically taking your exact design and bringing it to the market, it's a difficult thing to wrestle with.
So what's next for Tom's? You've expanded from shoes to eyewear. What do you see as the future of the company?
I really believe that we're at this interesting time where we can expand the one-for-one model to many different products and industries around the world. So shoes, eyewear, job creation now. I do believe that there are many other industries that a consumer would like to buy a Tom's product because they would know that it would be helping someone in need at the same time. And I don't believe this is just a fad or a trend. I think this is here to stay. And so our vision is to continue to create products that our consumers want and are already buying, but to incorporate a message and a mission in it.
Blake Mycoskie, thanks so much for being with us today.
It's my pleasure.
And thank you for watching Money News.